Ducklings, I have a bit of an issue today. Throughout the day, I've been quite parched. Not dehydrated or anything, but you know, I could go for some drinksies, you know, some sips, right? So, luckily for me, I just got back from Rite Aid and I bought 12 different weird flavors of soda. Not soda, just drinks in general. But you know what that means. It's time to rank them. So, let's get into it. See what we've got. First up, we have Dr. Pepper with cream soda. Then Red Bull, but make it dragon fruit. Take Sprite, pour some lemonade in there. Mountain Dew, take out the mountain, add some melon, major melon. Pepsi, infuse it with mango. Take Coca-Cola, pour it over an orange dreamsicle, orange vanilla Coke. Then we have G Fuel, specifically flavored to taste like you just took a bite out of famous YouTuber Pewdiepie. Then we have Fanta, make it pineapple flavored. Bet you never seen that in a restaurant. Next up, we've got BANG! Rainbow unicorn flavored. I don't know what the fuck that means, but we'll try it. Sure. Then Coca-Cola minus the cola plus coffee. Make it Coca Coffee caramel variety. Followed by Gatorade, green apple flavored, and ending off with Rain. I was at the store and this flavor caught my eye. It was white gummy bear flavored. And I was like, that's so specific, but so intriguing. So I got it. But yeah, I have them in coolers right now so that they are nice and chilled. And yeah, you know, a lot of people, they like to start their days with a good old-fashioned cup of joe, right? So I figure we just start the stream with the same thing, a good old-fashioned can of Coca coffee. Fun anecdote about today's stream, when I was checking out at Rite Aid, the lady who was checking me out was like, not what I meant. She asked me if I had a favorite or if I was just gonna be comparing them. And so I said comparing them. And then she was like, yeah, this seems like a video type deal. And I was like, yeah, got me. But yeah, so arguably one of the weirdest decisions I've ever seen Coca-Cola make is to start selling coffee. I know they also have an energy drink, but they have coffee. Let's see. Great Coca-Cola taste blended with rich, luxurious coffee. I don't know, let's try it. It smells more like coffee than it does Coke. Shockingly not bad. I was expecting this to make me want because I'm not a coffee guy. But this, I don't think I'd put it S tier. S tier is kind of like, I'm saving that for the thing that I would save for my ideal dinner. But shockingly good. I feel safe starting it in B tier and then potentially adjusting it from there. Another thing to note, it has 69 milligrams of caffeine. Nice. Next up. All right, well, we've got the coffee out of the way, so let's do the other one where there's only one in its category, the sports drink, Gatorade. But this is green apple flavor. Ooh, that smells, if you've ever had a caramel apple pop, it smells just like the apple part of it. Cheers. It tastes like the apple part of a caramel apple pop, meaning it is extraordinarily sweet, which I'm not opposed to that. I know that some people out there, if it's too sweet, it's kind of yikers. And honestly, the flavor isn't that strong, which is interesting. Man, with me going back in for multiple sips on each one, I'm gonna have to pee so bad after this. It's actually pretty close. Very different drinks, obviously, but both are pretty close. But yeah, Gatorade over. I don't think that I want to put that in the A tier yet. I was considering it for the Coke or for the Coca Coffee just because it blew away my expectations, but then the Gatorade was just kind of like, yeah, it's Gatorade. Okay, so we do have more sodas than we do energy drinks. So I say we do the energy drinks next. All right. I kind of just want to start with the bang because it scares me. So like, let's just get it out of the way. It doesn't smell good. I recently tried a Red Bull for the first time, like a couple weeks ago. I was told all my life that Red Bulls tasted like gasoline. It wasn't that bad. This kind of smells like what I envisioned Red Bull tasting like. This does not smell good. I mean, it tastes better than it smells, but that's not good. I don't know if it's straight up, maybe it is straight up F tier. I'm gonna put it there, and then if we don't end up getting anything in C, then I'll raise it up, but yeah, that was not very fire. I was kind of expecting it, based on the colors, to be maybe like cotton candy flavored or something, but at the Rite Aid, they also had a cotton candy flavored Bang. So, like, I don't even know what it's going for. Next up, I think we'll go with the Red Bull, the dragon fruit flavored Red Bull. Which, I mean, dragon fruit sounds kind of cool, you know? Definitely smells better than the Bang! It has an interesting taste to it. I would say that overall, I enjoy it. Not quite enough to make it into A tier, I would say. But I'd say that I liked it more than the Gatorade. It was pretty good. I definitely like the dragon fruit flavor more than regular Red Bull. Cause like the Red Bull, I kind of had to take little sips of because it just was kind of like, it's spicy. But this is more like calm, you know? I could take big gulps of it if I wanted to. Which I don't really want to at the moment because I still have a bunch more to go. So next up, I think we'll go with Pewdiepie G Fuel. I was actually kind of surprised to find this in store. I would have expected to have to order this online. Oh, this actually has some carbonation to it, which is interesting because G Fuel on its own is just like a powder that you mix in with water, which doesn't really get it carbonated. Huh. This is pretty fire. I can understand the hype behind the Pewdiepie G Fuel flavor. Definitely feel confident putting that A tier. I don't know about S yet, but A tier for sure. That was good. Okay, next up, white gummy bear flavored rain. Such an interesting concept to me, a white gummy bear flavor. Doesn't have much of a scent to it, which I guess means that it smells better than the Bang! It kind of just tastes like energy drink. It doesn't taste like white gummy bear. Like, it's not horrible, but it's definitely not down there with Bang. I'm gonna put it C. Yeah, it's just kind of meh. So far, the Pewdiepie G Fuel is undoubtedly the best thing so far. So that means that we're done with the energy drink portion. And that brings us on to the Sody Pops. Who likes Sody Pops? Woo! Let's start with the Sprite. So I imagine it probably just tastes like a more lemony than lime Sprite, right? That's just Sprite. That does not taste any different than regular Sprite. Unless I just don't remember what Sprite tastes like, that's just Sprite. Which I guess means it's not bad, but it's just Sprite. I'm not gonna put it C tier, but I'm gonna put it B. And B is getting kind of cramped, but I imagine that A and S are gonna start filling up because a lot of these are pretty fire. I'm actually, how do I add a tier? Add a row below, and then we'll call it D. These nuts! And we'll move this down here, and then move this and this here. I'm happy with that. That looks fine to me. Yeah, I'm putting Sprite behind the Coca Coffee just because it totally did not meet my expectations of it. I was expecting it to like have a nice little hint of lemon, but it just tastes like Sprite. Whereas the Coca Coffee, I was expecting it to make me want to gag, but it actually was kind of good, you know? Like this certainly is not bad. It just does not meet up to the expectations that I had for it, which even then weren't very high. It's just kind of meh. So next up, we'll do Orange Vanilla Coke up next. Not as good as I remember it. Like, it's definitely still good. I'd be perfectly happy getting this as a drink with Din Din, but it's not as good as I remember it. Yeah, I kind of think I like the Dragon Fruit Red Bull more. Yeah, no, I'm happy with that. That wouldn't have been my expectation, but I'm not upset with this. Piña Fanta! By far, my favorite flavor of Fanta. That's good. I think, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna move all of these up, and then delete the D tier that we just made. Then I'm actually ranking the pineapple Fanta below the Pewdiepie G Fuel because it's good. All right, 3 left. Mango Beppis next. This one is one of the most interesting to me. I've never heard of this until I went and saw it. But Pepsi? Mango flavored Pepsi? We'll have to see. Mango flavored High Chews is some of my favorite flavors of High Chews. It doesn't smell too great. I'm gonna keep it a buck. It's weird. It grows on me the more that I let it like sit. Like at first I was kind of like, it was kind of unpleasant. But after I let myself experience it some more, it's kind of all right. I don't really know where to put it. I'm kind of feeling... So I can't decide if I want to put it here or if I want to put it here. Because realistically, the Sprite tastes better. But I almost would rather drink this because of it just being mango flavored and it being weird and quirky. I think I'm gonna leave it right there. I think realistically, that's where it belongs. I'm satisfied with that. Yeah. We can also come back to it later. Yeah. All right. 2 left. Dr. Pepper and cream soda. Let's go. Let's go. Yo. This shit smells fire. Smelled fire. It tastes, I mean, it doesn't taste bad, for sure. Definitely, I would not say that I'd put this S tier, but I feel like it's pretty on par with Orange Vanilla Coke. It's better than Orange Vanilla Coke. I think I really like the dragon fruit flavor, so I think I'm putting the Dr. Pepper here. Okay, my stomach is at the point where it's getting a little bit angry at me, and I'm burping pretty frequently. But we've made it to the last one. The end of the gauntlet, the home stretch. Honestly, I'm struggling more with this one than I did the chicken sandwich one. Because the chicken sandwich one, I was pretty good about just eating one bite of the sandwich and then just kind of being done. But this one, I've been going back and like comparing each one to try and find the perfect spot, which means that we're getting perfection with this tier list. But yikes. All right, save this one for last because this is the one that started the idea in the first place. Mountain Dew Major Melon. Watch it suck. Like watch this be like the reason that I did this whole stream, and then it just sucks. It smells kind of good though. Some of the plastic from the cap came in there, but that's good. I like melon flavored shit, and I like Mountain Dew. I like this. It's got a nice flavor, kind of similar to a watermelon Jolly Rancher. Best flavor of Jolly Rancher, by the way, watermelon. It's not too strong, but it's also not too weak, you know? Because like this one, it had a good flavor to it, but it was a little weak. Flavor wasn't really shining through. This has a really nice balance. So now let's figure out where exactly in S tier it goes. I think the Pewdiepie G Fuel flavor is undeniably the best thing out of these options. I really like that. I understand. I definitely get the hype behind it. All right, I've come to a verdict. I think that pineapple Fanta is better than the Mountain Dew, but the Mountain Dew still deserves a spot at S tier because it was pretty good. I enjoyed it. It was very good, actually. If it was pretty good, it would get A tier. So yeah, I do not want to drink anything for the next week. It's not even that. I just don't want to put anything else in my stomach for the next week. Sheesh. But I got to try a bunch of stuff that I probably wouldn't have tried had it not been for this. I probably would have tried Pewdiepie's G Fuel flavor eventually. I certainly would never have tried Rainbow Unicorn Bang. Bang! and I certainly would not want to try it ever again. Quite honestly, I would probably try a different flavor of Bang in the future, just a different flavor of Bang, because right now my impression of Bang is based off of this rainbow unicorn flavor. You can just hear how much I'm struggling right now. As for Rain, it's never been the best to me. Mango Pepsi was so weird. So weird. I'd recommend giving it a try, but only once, unless you end up liking it. But because it's interesting. It's just not the best. You know, I'd still rather have like vanilla Pepsi or wild cherry Pepsi, or better yet, cherry Coke or vanilla Coke, or even Dr. Pepper. You know, the Sprite Lemonade thing, I'm gonna have to try that side by side with an actual Sprite, because it did not taste any different from what my memory of Sprite was. Who knows? Maybe I'll end up liking it more when I try it side by side with a Sprite, but just like a regular Sprite. But it's just, it was just Sprite to me. The Coca Coffee did shatter my expectations. I thought it was gonna be, because I don't like coffee, but it was actually not bad. And if you like coffee, it's probably even higher up there, I'd imagine, maybe. And it, again, 69 milligrams of caffeine, so that's something for you. Green apple Gatorade, good flavor, very sweet. Honestly, I'm gonna move it. I'm gonna put it here. Still, it definitely is still better than the Coca Coffee. I'd rather have the Gatorade, but it's not quite on the same plane as the ones above it. It's more on the same level as the Coca Coffee and the Sprite. And then A tier, you've got Orange Vanilla Coke, Dr. Pepper Cream Soda, Dragon Fruit Red Bull. The Dragon Fruit Red Bull, that shit kind of fire. I'm not gonna cap. I might actually, like, it's pretty good. Yeah, I like that. And then S tiers, I gotta say, I have tried the Fanta before, so I was expecting it to be S tier. I will say though, I was expecting it to be the best thing here today, and then the Pewdiepie G Fuel went and surpassed it. So hey, there you go. The Mountain Dew Major Melon, also pristine. Not quite as up there as the Fanta or the G Fuel, but hey, can't win them all. I'm sure somewhere out there there's a drink that's better than Pewdiepie G Fuel, but that shit good. Maybe for my next tub of G Fuel, I'll try some Pewdiepie flavor. I'll get the Pewdiepie flavor. See how the powdered variety compares to the canned variety. But that shit good. Yeah. One last look at the tier list right here. I'm happy with it. I feel good about this. I got a lot of shit on my opinions about the chicken sandwich stream, which fair, you know, fair enough. I get a lot of shit about my opinions in general, and that's fine. I own that. I have unpopular opinions, but I feel good about this one. I could argue for each of their placements, but I don't want to drink any more of them, or else my stomach is probably gonna explode. Let's go! And because I drank all of that, I gotta piss. Do you think that would be a good end to the video? Just ending it on like, and I gotta piss.